And they wrote in the Mandean language, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
It has its own unique script, and that language is not spoken by anyone else. It's related to other languages, including the language that I was working on in Turkey, distantly related to it, although you can really see the parallels between the two. But it's a form of Aramaic, which people would say is the language of Jesus, and therefore that kind of bolsters some of their claims in a kind of broad sense to having an authentic and direct connection to that era, right? They speak an ancient language that is now largely disappeared from the surface of the globe. That bolsters their claim to having some degree of authenticity.
Yeah.
However we want to define that.
Just as an aside, is it the same Aramaic that Mel Gibson used in The Passion of the Christ?
Well, that's an interesting thing. Actually, I know the guy who translated that, Bill Foco, who teaches in LA, and he kind of concocted his own sort of Esperanto Aramaic from different sources. The basis of it was, as far as I know, biblical Aramaic, with a mixture of stuff from the Targums and whatnot. And I asked one of my informants who speaks Aramaic fluently, Medek, and he said, I didn't understand nothing. He was just very dismissive of it. But then I spoke to a friend of mine from Nabatea, which is a city, a Shi'i city, in the southern part of Lebanon, just over the border from Israel. And he said, it's amazing, Charles. I can understand 60% or more of the dialogue. So I don't know what to make of that. So he spoke Arabic as his native tongue, but obviously the Arabic that's spoken in Lebanon is heavily Aramaic inflected,
Right.
down to the grammar, and has a lot of words as well from Aramaic. So even though my informant who spoke this Eastern variety of Aramaic from Iran couldn't make heads or tails of it, this Arabic speaker from the same general area could, which I thought was very interesting.